So there is a clear economic motivation that has always fueled this conflict. Of course, juxtaposed with some structural challenges that we face in the DRC, this, creates a mix that is very difficult to deconstruct.
I'd be keen to hear from you about what further interventions you're hoping for. For example, I know that Angola has been trying to mediate between your country and Rwanda as well, and a peace deal or some sort of deal was agreed upon, but both parties don't seem to have abided by it. Why has DRC not kept its part of the bargain in this Angola deal?
Indeed, there has been an agreement that has been proposed, but we have not reached the point yet of adopting or rejecting the agreement. What is important is that until we reach to that stage, there are different thresholds that need to be passed. A very important threshold was passed when an agreement for a ceasefire was agreed by all parties, Rwanda, the DRC, and Angola as a mediator. It is about respecting international law, respecting our territorial integrity and our sovereignty. And we insist on the departure of all Rwandan troops from our sovereign territory.
Now, on the political front, and now to reference this military case that is going on in your country against 37 people accused of plotting a coup against the president, human rights groups and some lawyers of the accused have actually come out feeling and concerned that their clients did not receive a fair trial. What's your response to those concerns?
I understand the concerns. I understand also that the verdict has certainly shocked a lot of people. It's important to respect the separation of powers in the DRC. The judiciary is doing its work. As a member of the government, I have no influence and no right to influence that. We are observing the trial, and of course, we are looking to the next stages. I think it's also important to emphasize that the trial is over. A verdict has been pronounced, but there is also an appeals process, and I believe most of the accused have opted into seeking an appeal. I think what is also important is to contextualize this and contextualize the events that these individuals have made themselves culpable of. An attempt to overthrow a legitimately elected government and to take arms, and I think there are very few cases where this would be tolerated.
Will you reconsider your position as DRC in regards to the presence of UN troops in the country? Last year at the UN General Assembly, the President spoke about fast-tracking the withdrawal of these troops. But earlier this year, in an interview that you conducted, I believe you spoke of a relook at that position. What's DRC's position right now on that?
All MONUSCO bases have been closed. There has been a handover between the DRC, MONUSCO and the DRC government, and we have made sure that the gains that we have made in South Kivu are capitalized upon, are secured and are solidified. Now it's important, why? Because we want to make sure that wherever MONUSCO leaves, we do not leave a vacuum. We do not create a situation that accentuates any risks that were identified before. So we are in a position now where in South Kivu we concentrate our efforts to make sure that there are no loopholes, to make sure that all the progress that has been done can be consolidated.